Good evening, everybody. Rose Thorn here. Today I am doing a react video to Foodie Beauty's live stream entitled Coffee Beeze. So I've done a couple of reacts to Foodie today, and she did another live stream called Coffee Beeze. And I was watching part of this on another channel called Mrs. Fields. Very cool channel. And I wanted to sit in and give my thoughts on this live stream. She's out getting coffee, and parts of this live stream she starts talking about Ntter again. So I'm going to sit in and give my thoughts. Let me just go ahead and pull up the stream right now. And there she is. So let's get to, and if you happen to like this react video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. So let's get going with this bad boy, shall we?
Oh my god! So I finally figured out somewhat. Twitch is a bitch. Okay, who's here? Hannah, Tiffany, Tiff, Beast Triggers, Tara, Steph Kitten, Fickle Queen, Kate. I was gonna go on Twitch, Mistress Trixie. Okay, Truly Kristen, I need a friggin' hi, one last chance. I need a coffee so bad. Hi, Sarah Caitlin. Care, hi. I'm glad you guys found me on here. I was gonna go on Twitch, but Twitch, yes, the mobile streaming app is being a bitch. Twitch bitch.
You know, I'm noticing a pattern here. She said she wanted to stream on OnlyFans, but yet she could not do it because of technical difficulties. Now she's claiming she's having problems with Twitch. Are you guys seeing a pattern developing here? That wherever she goes, she seems to have problems, yet nobody else on those platforms is complaining about those same issues?
So I was working all friggin' day since I've been up on getting ready, like getting that all together, like updating my profile picture. So, and then all of that, and then, you know, let me get a coffee before I freak out. Sure. Hey, Lulu. Bolita Lulu. I have not heard from you too, Trixie.
And you're not gonna.
Oh, Colleen. No, I haven't. There's some missing Beezers for sure. Ashley, I'm not gonna ditch you on here. I know, I miss her too. Beezer B, hi. No, I'm not gonna ditch you guys on here. I'm definitely gonna keep this up because this is like more intimate beezing setting. Twitch will be like my general YouTube. Hi, Narda, Amy. Agreed. You like it, Hannah? Only 42 in here. Well, which just gets crazy. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get pistachio latte. Hold on. My nose ring and they were on camera. Like, I can't go to the Starbucks anymore. Sorry, Tiffany. Yeah, that's why I posted the update on Twitter, because I tried to go live on Twitch, Tiffany, and well, that didn't work out. I was picking my nose, mad picking my nose. I'm gonna have to explain. Oh my god, I can never come to this fucking Starbucks.
Yeah, Foodie seems to have an obsession these days with picking her nose. And I think I know why. Foodie, leave the party favors alone. All this dead airspace. Unnecessary.
When did I say that? Last night? Did I really say that? Hi, Sam Q. Hi, Joni. Jank. Guns N' Roses. Oh, you eat one too. Guns N' Roses. What the guy? Oh, God. So, okay. Let me give you an update on guys here.
Oh, God.
Fucking hell.
Are we going to hear another made-up story?
Did I meet anyone? I'm going to get some food. Where do you guys want to go eat?
Why do you ask the audience where they want to go eat? Chantal, we're not eating the food with you. It's all about what you want to eat, ma'am.
Where do you guys want to go eat? Panera Bread? Okay, you guys talk. I'm going to drive and go to Panera Bread. 3. Well, let's just go buy stuff and make myself feel better. I'm just kidding. I gotta be careful now that I'm freaking broke.
Foodie, ever since YouTube terminated you, you've not been careful with your spending. You've been doing the takeout thing like crazy, going out to eat at restaurants. You bought $100 worth of green. You've not been careful with your money. And that comment you just made about, let me just go buy stuff to make myself feel better. You weren't just kidding about that. You were serious, because that's something that you're known for doing, just buying stuff on impulse.
So, okay, listen to this. Not my booger, but Mike, hi everybody. Okay. Little ball!
Oh my God.
Hi everybody who's in here already, if you're here. Plain cheeseburgers, I don't know, probably just already. Oh my God, why isn't the link working? Oh, Jesus. Anyways, I'm gonna try to edit my videos and do the 5 minutes with Foodie Beauty thing and put it on OnlyFans. Kind of like a recap, and try to edit it and make it sort of funny. I don't know. So that because people like, you know.
Okay, hold on. So let me get this straight. You've got OnlyFans, you've got Twitch, and you've got Patreon. So the people on OnlyFans that are paying for OnlyFans content, what you're going to do is you're going to just take footage from one platform and put it on another platform. And that's going to be the content for that separate platform. You're basically recycling your content. Why bother?
Want to watch hours of me talking? You can just watch 5 minutes. I don't know. It's not the same, I know. It's not the same. It's just not the same.
She's so lazy. A lot of this stuff, from what I understand, because I don't have a subscription to her OnlyFans, I refuse. But from my understanding, from what I've heard, what she's got on OnlyFans is stuff that she posted from Instagram. So there's really nothing new on OnlyFans. And now she's talking about recycling content to put on OnlyFans. I hope those of you that purchase the OnlyFans, you're hearing this loud and clear. That those of you that pay the $10 or whatnot for OnlyFans, what you have to look forward to is a lot of recycled content that you can find on other platforms. You're not going to get anything special. It's just Foodie trying to find yet another way to be lazy and post content that she's really not working on. There's going to be no creativity involved, nothing special, nothing unique to that platform. She's just trying to find every which way to get around working and giving you guys good content over there.
But when I'm looking at Twitch and I see the community, like, to me, Twitch is going to be the closest thing to YouTube because it's like oh man, nose ring is hurting my jaw. I shouldn't have picked it like that. I was told not to. So yeah, anyway, the Twitch community is going to be probably the most closest to the YouTube community.
What Foodie's looking for is a platform where she gets the most people in the room. That's basically what it boils down to. She's trying to find a platform like YouTube where when she turns on the camera, she gets the most people in the room. So all of you that are paying the subscription wherever it is, just know that's her main focus. She wants to get the most people watching her and talking to her that will subscribe to her and maybe give her money here and there. So she's going to do the Twitch thing a lot. But yet I don't think she really understands all the rules on Twitch, because I was just reading today on Twitter, you cannot advertise other platforms on their platform. I mean, they will make exceptions if it's family friendly, if I'm not mistaken. But if it's not family friendly, they take exception to that. So Foodie, no singing songs on Twitch because that's copyright. No advertising other forms on Twitch. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in the TOS you better memorize or you're going to get in trouble real quick.
Later, I'm going to be back on a stream, so you're going to want to keep an eye out. Probably around 7 p.m., I'm going to come back with Pete. I need to return my, I'm going to return my Mac. I'm going to return my Mac and get a gaming computer. Like, I'll be getting like close to 2,000 back for this thing from my Mac, and if I can't even use it, it was just gonna look pretty on my desk. Like, I really, really, really want to do productive things with my stream. So I think having 2 monitors, one for like chat, looking at chat and everything, having another monitor for like actual gameplay or actual content play or whatever. I just, like, it's better to have 2 monitors, and I could definitely see why. Like, even at my old job, I needed 2 monitors. Like, I can't.
Yeah, so let's talk about the gaming and her iMac. And I said this in the React earlier. I did my homework. I did some research. I was wondering, how is it for gaming? And I've read that it's not the best for gaming. It's really not built for hardcore gaming, for heavy hardcore graphics and all that, but it's not the worst. It's not the worst. I mean, Foodie, if you gave me that Apple iMac, I could make it work. I'd find a way to game on that sucker. Where there's a will, there's a way. As long as the computer isn't a trash computer, you can make it work for gaming. And I'm pretty sure you can play all kinds of video games on iMac. You just have to figure out how to do it, what ones work with the iMac, and just make it happen. Just start doing the content. You know, you may not be able to play one specific game because maybe it's graphics heavy and you need a serious graphics card to make it work. But I'm sure there's all kinds of games you could play on the iMac. You want to basically count yourself as a gamer. So you got your little gaming chair, and then you want a gaming PC. You want something that you have no knowledge of. I seriously doubt that you've done much research on CPUs, GPUs, processors, graphics cards, what the best equipment is. You would not know a good gaming PC if it walked up and bit you in the nose.
It's just better to have, like, you can do different things. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah, you know, so I can get a gaming computer and I can start gaming.
Watch her have technical issues with that too. Watch her have technical issues with the gaming PC too. Watch. It's going to happen. She's going to get it and go, I don't know what I'm doing and I don't know how to set it up. And how do you do this? How do you do dual monitors? It's going to happen. I'm telling you.
I think that would be cool. Oh. Miss YouTube. I know. I'm all over YouTube and I'm not on YouTube, really. I haven't been. Right. I have a feeling she's not going to be getting this month's paycheck. She's still spending so much.
I know. Yeah, so all of us watching you, Chantal, all of us over here that have been watching your streams, seeing you go to restaurants, seeing you order in the takeout food, and spending all that money on green still. When you start crying poor later, we're not going to feel sorry for you. We're not. We're just not. I don't feel sorry for you right now because you're spending money like you got it to spend. And sister, you don't have it to spend. You really don't. But that's going to be your road to hoe. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be your problem, not my problem. So spend your money, spend every last cent. But don't you dare come back to your VIPs or anybody and point a finger and say it's anybody else's fault, because it won't be. You know, you're just spending money to distract yourself away from the fact that everything in your life just changed. Everything. And now you're going to have to work on the platforms that you're going to be on. There's no easy way out of that. There's no dodging or weaving it. You're just going to have to start over from scratch and make it happen. You got lucky because you had a following on YouTube. They followed you over to Twitch. Now it's time to get your butt busy and give those people content, actual entertaining content. Because if you want to make it on Twitch, you want to be a big channel on Twitch, you want to be successful on Twitch, hard work. That's how you get it. Hard work.
Guy update. All right. Sofa King! Tiff, hi. Yeah, well. Okay, Joni, thanks for coming. I should, like, I don't know, like, I kind of want to, like, I don't know. It really sucks people, like, will stream and stuff, but. Hi, Miss Holly! I know. Yeah, like, as long as I can support myself, I don't care.
Yeah, this would be an opportune time for Mr. Pete's over there to go out and get an actual job. I don't think Pete's is realizing the gravity of the situation. I don't think he really gets it right now. Maybe he'll get it later about how all of that large disposable income that you were getting, it's going to be cut down by a lot. So maybe he might have to get his butt up and do something besides sleep all day and help out. He might have to do some adulting. You know, reality has not set in fully for Chantal or for Pete's, but give it some time, it will.
Yeah, man. Because like people who I trust and know didn't get any refunds. So, but you can ask for a refund. So like if you ask for a refund, hi Sophia. Ew, Lolo, yeah. I know. Exactly. I mean, I'm kind of lazy. Like I could probably find ways to protect my content more. Um, I could just like completely go off the radar and like wait for my appeal. But
You would never do that. You would never do that. You would never do that. Chantal, we know you. Those of us that have been watching you for years, we know you. Go off the radar and disappear for a while? You threatened that before, but you can't stay away from the camera. You can't stay away from the audience. You need that constant validation and attention. I mean, even now that you're not on YouTube, you're still doing 3, 4 live streams a day. You just have to have your face in front of the camera talking to people. And your content is exactly the same as it was when you were on YouTube. So how is it that you think that you're going to disappear for a while, especially if now you're on Twitch and you're so eager to become Twitch partner and you get a login a certain number of hours? How are you going to disappear for a while? Impossible, ma'am. Impossible. If you are trying to make sure that you have an income coming in, you can't disappear. You got to be working on all your platforms and doing some kind of content.
look, if you're a social media person, people will forget about you easily. So you have to like keep showing your face, you know?
Well, you don't have to show yours as much, but go ahead. You know, you could just do one live stream a day and call it a day. You don't have to stream from morning until night, Chantal.
Yeah, Lolo, automatic grief. Yeah.
Quality versus quantity. Quality versus quantity. Quality is always better than quantity. Better to have one really great stream or one really great video versus like 3 or 4 where it's just verbal garbage.
Yeah. Yeah, so thinking. California Beeze.
No, 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 no. Don't you come to California. We don't want you here. You stay away. You people at the border hear that? She's trying to come over here again. She's thinking about it. Don't you let her over here.
No going off radar, please. I know, so thinking it really does. Exactly. In a few seconds. Mm-hmm. Exactly. I know, it's so stupid. It's so stupid.
What's stupid?
Yeah, this friggin' guy's gonna be like, why are you buying all my friggin' meat patties? Because I'm fucking hungry. I like meat patties.
So we're back to the meat patty obsession.
Wait on meat patty. Are you guys gonna wait here?
Do we have a choice? You're gonna leave the stream on.
I know. If I stream outside of my house, but like, Sofa King, I'm gonna have to stream with my shirt off, like.
What?
And then they'll just blur it or something. You know what I mean?
How about
they're so dramatic? I know.
How about keep your shirt on?
It's so weird.
Better idea. Keep your shirt on. And your pants. That too. Maybe wear some underwear.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be back. Unless you guys want to come in with me. Do you want to come in? No, I'll just leave you here.
Okay, so let's just get past.
Been ripped off.
Okay, hold up.
Oh well, I have them at home now. And then we'll talk about boys.
Oh God.
The boys.
Chantal, you're almost 38 years old. You're gonna talk about boys. You sound like a high school girl.
There's some fresh air up in here. Woo! All right, now.
You want fresh air, but I'm looking at your windows. They're rolled up. How are you getting fresh air?
I'm seriously considering becoming asexual at this point because I cannot fucking stand fucking bullshit. Woo, hot. Anyway, no.
You know, I'm very curious why she couldn't just sit in the parking lot and eat her meat patty and not drive until she was finished eating. I just can't see eating and driving as being safe.
This is not beef. This tastes like a chicken one. I've been ripped off. Oh well, I have them at home now. Alright. So, when it comes to, these are hot.
Well, duh.
Woo. I think they're beef actually. When it comes to men, give me a few minutes to get on the road. Straight on. What do I want to say?
Please keep your hand on the steering wheel.
Now, when it comes to Ntter, I'm not going to.
So, okay. So Chantal's over there. She's driving. She's not sitting still in the parking lot. She's driving. She's got one hand on the steering wheel, and she had her beef patty, and now she's got this huge bottle of soda she's got in front of her face while she's driving, got dark shades on. How is that safe driving? It really isn't. This is dangerous.
All right. I'm not going to use my social media platforms to say anything that could be construed as harassment or bullying because we all know the minute I do that, because they're going to be watching and all his little harem is watching, his supporters are watching. As soon as I do that, they're going to report me. And actually, not just that, he can ask Dee Dee to pay for him to get a lawyer to sue me for like harassment or defamation or something. So what I'm gonna do?
Well, you know what? Technically, he can already do that. If Ntter wanted to be a jerk, and if he wanted to go the full Monty with you, he could already sue you for slander, Chantal. Remember all those streams where you said you claimed that he gave you the gono? And you did it publicly on a public platform? He could go to court with you for that. But you're slandering him because you said he gave you the gono. You went off in several streams about that. And then you turned around a community post and said, oh no, I don't have it. So there you go. There's one case of slander.
To actually, and because there's still an open case. So the whole thing with Ntter, I know people are still baiting. They're still trying to get like me to talk about him and talk about it. Truth is of the matter is, like, I feel like I'm definitely healing because I don't even think about him like all the time.
If you don't think about him all the time, then why are you still talking about him? This is your platform, Chantal. Just like with YouTube, you choose the content that you make, you choose the subject matter, you choose what you talk about. Even if somebody in your chat rooms mentions Ntter or asks about Ntter, you don't have to answer the question. You don't have to address that person. You're choosing to talk about Ntter right now. And you know what they say about someone who talks about somebody? If you're talking about somebody, that means you're still thinking about them because they're in the forefront of your mind. They live rent-free in your head. You haven't pushed them to the back at all. You want to forget about Ntter. You want to move on from Ntter. Start by not talking about him. Everybody on YouTube and even off of YouTube, we're sick of Ntter. We're sick of hearing about him. We're sick of you complaining about him and talking about anything in the past. Leave it alone. The Ntter era is over. It's done. It's a done deal. Stop shooting a dead horse. It's dead. Leave it be.
I used to think about him.
You still think about him.
On average, they say a male on average thinks about sex every 7 seconds. Well, a foodie beauty on average thought about Ntter every 3 seconds.
Yeah, because you were obsessed with the man. You said it yourself. I am addicted to Ntter. And have you had any kind of counseling or help to get over that addiction? Never mind the other ones that you have. Never mind the other issues that you have, like the ones with food, with maybe your shopping, attention, just the Ntter problem. Have you had any counseling for that? Have you sought help for that? Nope. And do you know what happens when you don't get help for an addiction? The addiction continues.
Holy crap. I was bloody upset. Like,
You still are.
I thought I was so in love with him.
Not too long ago, you gave him $500. So how are you over him, Chantal?
Truth of the matter is, I don't even I would say I think about him maybe once or twice a day.
So how are you getting over him if you're still thinking about him?
And it's really only, it's not in I'm pining for him, I love him, I want him back kind of way, like that sentiment, thank God.
But you do, though. If Dee Dee were not there right now, you'd be blowing up his phone because you turned that phone on and you never turned it off. You never turned it off. And you confessed recently that you made a fake Facebook profile. Was it Maria Pondu? Where you were trying to talk to him? So again, how are you getting over somebody if you are doing all these things to reach out and communicate with him, if you're giving him money? And now you're thinking about him and you're talking about him.
Is over, and I think that's what's helping with my mood too. You know, people are like, why are you so calm? Like, there's no way. She must still be seeing Ntter. She's too calm. Why are you so calm for somebody that just lost their channel? And it's like,
I can answer that. I can answer that. Why is Foodie Beauty so calm? I'll tell you why. Because she's obsessed with money. She loves money more than anything, even more so than food. And she knows she's got to behave herself on these different platforms. She knows she can't rant and rave about Ntter on Patreon or Twitch or anywhere else, not the way she did on YouTube. Because the moment she starts ranting and raving and going off about Ntter, Twitch will be taken away from her in a heartbeat because they don't put up with that nonsense. They don't put up with harassment. You can't use your channel to harass anybody on Twitch. She knows she's got to behave herself. This, you know, things are critical right now. She just lost her YouTube channel and she cannot use any of her other platforms to harass or bother Ntter. So she's behaving herself that way. That's why she's so calm, because she needs that money. She wants that money and she can't afford to screw this up.
what do you want me to do? Go cry in a corner? I'm not going to do that.
Oh, you already did that. Guaranteed you did that. You already did that. Away from the camera.
But, like, for me, that's like proof to me that there's some kind of like growth there, because as in like growth as in like moving on from him, because of how about him open. All I could think about was like wanting to be with him, etc.
But you still think about that though.
And now I don't watch him. It does help. I don't go to. It actually helps not to have a YouTube channel, because I don't have to go to YouTube every day. I don't have to see his videos. I don't have to see reaction channels anymore.
Well, you're making it sound like when you're on YouTube that you were forced to watch his content. Nobody forced you to go to his channel and watch his content. Nobody forced that. You chose to do that. You would do a live stream, Chantal. And when you found out that Ntter was doing a live stream, you would purposely say goodbye to everybody to go watch his stuff. Or you'd be all up in his chat room, kicking people out, blocking messages, making yourself known. You couldn't wait for Ntter to come online so you could watch him. Don't blame any of us over here for your obsession with Ntter. You fed that yourself, ma'am.
And reaction channels can react about me. It's like people who already know about me will understand who reaction channels are talking about. But since I'm not a creator on YouTube, the majority of new people won't understand what they're talking about. And if they do want to know who these reaction channels on YouTube are talking about, they're going to have to go and see for themselves on my other social media platforms. So I guess it does create traffic in a way.
Actually, it does. So you're welcome. So don't be so salty about the reaction channels. Don't be so salty at us and you know, grumbling and bitching about us. Don't grumble about us. We're here still reacting to you, but it might be helping you out a little bit So don't be so salty about us. But the thing is, Chantal, even if the reaction channels are still reacting to you, and even if you're getting some kind of traffic somewhere because of that, whether it's Patreon or Twitch, the determining factor of whether you could capitalize on that lies within you. Because the traffic could be urged your way, but if your content sucks, ain't nobody going to stay for it. So you got to do your part. You got to do your part. You got to make the content. You got to learn about all the platforms and learn about the rules and learn what you can do and can't do, and really just put your foot to the gas pedal and go full speed with this, or it's not going to be as successful as you want it to be.
Now, I want to go here, or do I want to go there?
What do you mean?
All right, so what was I going to say?
Nothing important. Go ahead.
Back to the boys.
Oh, God.
So I really don't feel like I'm a slave to my feelings, you know? Like, as much as I was back, even just like a few days ago, maybe last week. I was such a mess. Like, I was willing to just like.
Chantal, I have been watching your progression on YouTube for quite a while. I started reacting to you quite a while ago, and I've seen the aftermath, like after you got your channel taken away. And I can say with full confidence, you haven't learned a thing, and you haven't changed at all since YouTube yanked your channel. I'm not seeing a different person in front of me. I'm seeing the exact same person. The same arrogant, smug, gluttonous, lazy person that was on YouTube. I don't see someone in front of me that the experience of being taken off of YouTube, I don't see you humbled. I don't see you approaching things in a smarter way and being smarter with your money and being more appreciative of people and cranking out the content on all your different platforms. That should be happening. That would be the smarter Chantal taking over. But the smarter Chantal keeps getting dumbed down by the lazy Chantal. The lazy Chantal is in full control. The lazy Chantal is the one who impulse buys, and you want something, you get it. You're not thinking about the future. You're not thinking about your finances. You're not thinking about getting your bills paid or your rent paid. You're just spending money to spend. And those days are coming to a close. So you need to let the smarter Chantal get in the driver's seat and start driving, because the lazy Chantal that's been driving all these years is driving you into ruin.
Like, at one point, beg the friggin' crown to just like drop everything and let me go back.
Go back.
I don't feel that way anymore. And I'm more in love with myself.
You've always been in love with yourself. You've always been in love with yourself. You are a narcissist, ma'am. You've always been in love with yourself. It's always been about you. I. Never about anybody else but you. Never about anybody else but you. And that's the problem.
Every time I say no to something that's bad for me, and that's like, I've discovered.
When do you say no to something that's bad for you? You say yes to everything that's bad for you. You say yes to copious amounts of fast food. You said yes to Ntter. You said yes to copious amounts of chemicals. When have you ever said no? When have you ever used restraint and discipline in your life? Your life is a classic example of why discipline and structure are important for one's life. What happens when you don't have either one of those things? Your life goes completely out of control. It goes into a tailspin and there's no stopping it.
Like, I always ask myself, how am I going to love? People always say you need to love yourself. You need to show yourself self-love. You need to love yourself more. And my answer to that is always how. For like 20 years, how? How do I love myself? Like, I don't know how to love myself.
I can give you a simple answer to that question. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Take care of your mind. Take care of your home. Take care of your pets. Take care of your responsibilities. You always claim to be a boss bitch, but you say the words, but you don't back it up with action. A real boss bitch handles her business. She's not in financial ruin. She's not in a position where once upon a time she made 10 to 20 grand off of YouTube. And once YouTube is over, she's driving around a car that's still not paid off yet, on its last leg, doesn't even own a home or has savings or invested in anything. No, that's the complete opposite of a boss bitch. The complete opposite. You're not a boss bitch, Chantal. You're not. You don't have any kind of strength, no discipline, no structure, no ability to say no. You're all about wanting the attention from everybody, from people on the internet that you will never meet in your lifetime. You need that validation to feel like you're worth something. And you engage in self-harm on camera. And you make everybody watch. Whenever you get on camera and you're doing copious amounts of party favors to the point where you're incoherent, or you get on camera and you're eating copious amounts of food, being that you're a diabetic, being that you got a problem with food, that is self-harm. You are hurting yourself and expecting it to be profitable. And self-harm is something that should never, ever be made into profit.
It's literally as fucking simple as every single time you do something that's good for you, or you say no to something that's bad for you, you are loving yourself and you feel it. You feel it.
Ooh, her stream sucks.
You feel it. So, me driving past his house and going to Windsor alone after being screamed at all night and being whatever, abused. I hate saying that word. I feel like I don't have a right to say it. It's so weird. Me going to Windsor by myself after that was an act of self-love, and that had caused, so just little things like that, like doing things for myself that are good for myself despite feeling like I don't want to.
There is a difference. Self-love. There is a big difference in doing things you want to do that give you self-gratification for the moment, and doing things that are good for you. Like taking 3,000 milligrams of edibles, for example, which you've done. That's not self-love. That's just stupid. The 3,000 milligrams may feel good for a minute, but they're not good for you. Same thing with you drinking the Starbucks drinks. Those aren't good for you either. It may be something you want, but considering the fact that you've got high blood sugar and you've got diabetes, you really shouldn't be drinking those. That's not something good for you. Something good for you would be somewhere in the neighborhood of exercising, eating right, watching your diet, trying to lose weight versus gaining it. These are things that would be beneficial for you. Therapy would also qualify as something good for you. Talking to somebody versus using shopping as your therapy. That's another good thing. Going to an actual therapist versus using your chat as therapists that you expect to pay you for your drama. You don't know the difference between what is really good for you versus what just feels good.
Indeedy, I want to thank you, actually, for being at the police station when I was there, because it made me walk right out and just asking for the restraining order to be lifted. So I'm actually really thankful that she was there.
You know, I got a question about that. I'm curious. I'm real curious if per se, on a chance there's an ongoing case with Chantal and Ntter, which I don't think there is, but let's just say for a minute there actually was or is. And the allegations that Chantal has made to Ntter, saying that there was DV and SA. Why would someone from the precinct schedule something where all three of them would be there at the same time? Because I just can't see that happening. You got a person who's alleging very serious allegations against somebody, one of them being SA, and somebody at the police station is going to say, okay, all three of you show up at the same time. The victim and the abuser meet up at the same place at the same time. That just seems weird to me. You know, that just seems weird to have them all show up together versus separately.
My only regret is I wish that it was a decision, like I said, that I made, have the strength to make on my own. All right.
Oh my God, she's eating another one?
So in regards to the case and anything to do with him, I'm just going to talk about my feelings. I'm not going to talk about details about the case. I'm not going to.
Why do you have to get on Twitch or Patreon and talk about your feelings? Why? Why does that have to be content? I mean, it's okay to show you have feeling, but why do you have to trauma dump and feeling dump on people in the way that you do? Why can't there be other things you can make into content? You're just using the feelings thing just to be lazy.
Insult him or harass him or whatever. So everything is still on the table right now. I how I'm feeling about it, I haven't really thought about it. Like, this whole losing my channel has been the only thing I've been obsessed with since losing my channel. The only thing I've been doing is sleeping. When I'm awake, I'm trying to like network. So I'm trying to like learn how to use all these new apps I'm on. I'm trying to create links to make it easier. Like, I'm trying to like figure out how I can create links to make it easier on you guys. I'm trying to figure out, you know, like I worked on my Twitch logo today. I'm trying to do things to make follow.
This is a sidebar issue. This is just something that I've been noticing. Chantal, before her termination with YouTube, she was going to town with the food. And ever since she got terminated, the food intake has increased. And as someone that I've been there, you know, I have an ED in recovery. What I'm seeing in Chantal, as someone who has been there before, she's doing a lot of stress eating. She's doing a lot of emotional eating. She can sit there and say to the audience, I am not bothered. I'm calm. everything's okay, but her actions speak louder than her words. What she's doing, ladies and gentlemen, like right now, as we're watching her going to town on those beef patties like that, what she's doing, and I've done this, so that's how I know, when you get to a place where you are stressed out or you are torn up inside, you sit there and you eat and you eat and you eat as a way to calm yourself down. You will eat copious amounts of food nonstop to calm yourself down, to relax you. When I had my problem with food, I confess that I got addicted for a bit to my stomach being full. Because as long as my stomach was full of food, I wasn't thinking about what was going on in my head. And I feel that Chantal might be doing the same thing right here. Like she is just keeping herself continuously eating and eating food to distract herself from what's going on inside of her head and to keep from freaking out.
Showing me. Beeze, I'm trying to rebuild myself. I'm hustling.
You're not hustling. You're just setting up different platforms, and all you care about is setting up the pay portion of the sites, but you're not really learning about the sites and making content.
You know? So, that's how I feel when it comes to Ntter. I do have
Back to Ntter.
guilt if I really think about, like, I have a lot of guilt on all ends.
You know, speaking of Ntter, another thing that might be making her eat a lot, I have heard that Ntter plans to move. I know that he had plans to move last month. He said on the 28th that he would announce his plans to move, and then, you know, everything happened. So I guess maybe that got pushed back. But I've heard that he plans to move. So that might be another reason why she's eating, is that she knows she's lost him, and maybe soon he's going to be further away.
So anyway, that's all I'll say about that.
For now. Wait 5 minutes.
Then I've been back on the apps. I blocked the Dubai guy because I got mad because he was like giving me shit. I told him I'm a YouTuber. He looked me up, whatever. Then he was like giving me shit, like, well, just don't ghost me anymore, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, he ghosted me. Like, he asked if I wanted to hang out, and I said, I'm sorry, my aunt's over. So then he freaking, like, just, like, ghosted me. Like, I thought we were going to start talking or whatever. Like, obviously, he just wants, like...
You know, I'm gonna speed past all this because I don't believe Chantal, with all these imaginary men in her life and all these imaginary encounters. This is just made up story time from Chantal. We've heard about all different kinds of men from Chantal, all these alleged men that she's talked to, but we haven't seen not one shred of proof they actually exist.
Like a piece of ass, so... Into filming. Filming sex. So he's Mexican.
I really hate how she refers to these men by where they're born and what their ethnicity is. It just sounds so rude. Why can't she give these guys a name? Like talking to a guy and just make up a name. I don't care. Carlos or Michael or David. She's got to always refer to them by where they live or what their country is or what their ethnicity is. She's just fetishizing these men. It's ridiculous.
And when he was in like Mexico, he sent me like some videos of like him having sex. They were like sexy videos, but like
more made up.
His orgasm face was like totally. I have to explain.
We're gonna move on.
I don't know what to do. I mean, anyway, so
I think Chantal just can't help herself with these made up story times, because in her head, she wants to believe that she is desired by many men. She desperately wants to be desired by not just one man, but many. So she makes up all these different story times about all these different guys because she desperately wants to be some femme fatale. But yet she won't put the work into actually being one.
Thinking of filming some OnlyFans stuff and slow releasing it, putting it behind a big paywall, of course.
What you should do is produce some content for the people that have already paid their money. Because you're supposed to do a live stream, and then you did a bait and switch and went over to Crowdcast. So a lot of people on OnlyFans are not happy with you. You should fulfill your obligations, Chantal.
But I don't know, it's kind of hot. Like whenever I did watch those things, I was like, I don't know. But then it gave me some red flags. It reminded me of like what I went through, like bad experience over the past 10 months with that. So it kind of reminded me of that and gave me a bad feeling. So I'm not sure. I have to think about this really thoroughly.
So what are you saying, Chantal? What exactly are you saying? Are you saying that you have an OnlyFans account, but because of what you went through with Ntter, that it might take you back to a bad place intimately, so that might prevent you from doing intimate content? If that's the case, that's fine. That's understandable if you went through something. But if that's the way you feel, what you should do is shut down OnlyFans and just focus on Twitch and Patreon. I'm just saying. If you are in a headspace where you cannot do intimate content, then don't have a platform that caters to intimate content.
But I'm actually comfortable with showing my body. I wasn't sure how I would feel about it, like with this whole OnlyFans stuff, and I don't really care. Like, it's my body. I'm more comfortable with my body now, more used to it. Definitely. So, it doesn't really bug me that much. I need to invent a social media platform.
Yeah, right. Girl, you're getting so low on money that you want to trade in the Apple iMac for a gaming PC. So where are you going to get the thousands of dollars to start your own website, pay staff, buy a server, buy bandwidth? That's a big money sink. You ain't got that kind of money.
Like, I want to be your birthday. Come over for your birthday. I want to be your birthday present.
Oh God, more story times.
I don't get red flags like aggression. There's no aggression. I need to profit from that if he's gonna do that. I'm just kidding. There's so much gross porn out there, scat porn and stuff. And yeah, I am kink shaming, man. Sorry. I'm on Patreon now. I can do whatever I want. By the way, I'm going to get some food, more food. I'm hungry.
What?
And then later.
Girl, you just sat there and ate 2 meat patties the size of your head and you're already hungry? Slow down with the food, for God's sake.
I'm going to get Pete's and I'm going to collect Pete's. And then we will go exchange my computer. I'm going to play Five Nights at Freddy's. Wait, are there any new games that are popular I can play on Twitch? My friggin' stream from last...
One game I would love to see her play on Twitch because she would rage quit. Play Rust. I've seen the videos on Rust. It's brutal. People running around, shooting each other, taking each other's stuff. It's a fun game, but Not for the squeamish.
Last night got like 11,000 views. That's pretty cool. And there is ad revenue on Twitch. Because when I went to watch Eugenia Cooney's video, an ad popped up for Black Opium, which is one of my new favorite perfumes because my sister got me that.
Yeah, but that's because she's a Twitch partner. That's a process, and you're not there yet, Chantal.
Yep. I'm wearing it today with my Guns N' Roses shirt. Guns N' Roses! She's got smells that it seems to me. Where else did I work?
I am not going to let her disrespect Guns N' Roses by singing that song. No. A more appropriate song from Guns N' Roses for Chantal would be Welcome to the Jungle.
I think, and then I had a job that was $12 an hour. I was so happy with that job back in like 2004. Then I had a job that I had to like beg for raises. Like I remember like, okay, performance review raise. It was like you'd get like the fucking 20 cents raise an hour. Okay. 12 something an hour. Then I finally got into the hospital. My first job at the hospital, I was making $26 an hour. And then
yeah, you got fired from that job because you couldn't do your job properly.
Finally, I was making and I remember like hitting that pretty quickly. And I was like so happy, you know? I was like, this is something I love doing. I've always wanted my own show. Always, 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 always.
Well, here's the sucky thing for you. You kind of had that on YouTube. You had your own show. You were getting paid pretty well. It's just that you took things too far. And I'm sure plenty of people warned you to pull it back. You had everybody in your audience saying, get rid of Ntter. Stop talking about Ntter. Pull back on the edible use. Everybody was warning you to pull back, to not do the most, and you just would not listen.
Wanted my own show. I've always wanted to be famous. I've always wanted to be like...
Yeah, but you're infamous. There is a difference. Famous is when you are something or you do something that people admire and look up to. Infamous is the opposite. You are infamous, Chantal. I'll give you that. You got the crown on being infamous. But it's up to you how you want to play that into what you do on Twitch and how successful you are. My advice, time to take that infamous crown and bury it and do something different. It's time. Because the platforms that you're on, you're not going to get far being infamous.
In the spotlight. So for me, I was just like ecstatic, you know? Excuse me, I farted.
Gross.
So that's where I'm at with guys. I gotta be careful. Like I don't listen. Like even my grandmother, right from the get-go, red flags, red flags. And I would get mad and be like, Grams, you don't fully know somebody until you get to know somebody. You can't help who you fall in love with. Yes, you can. You can pre-screen this shit. You can pre-screen this shit. Fuck, I wish I had pre-screened this shit. Because therapy is fucking expensive. So if you want to be lazy and don't do any pre-screening, you're going to be paying for the therapy later. It's not funny.
I can't believe she's eating again.
Like BB. Well, I'm not with BB for a reason either.
Yeah, because BB kicked you to the curb because he couldn't take all of you. BB was a man of quality and you lost him because you were acting foolish. You lost BB. You didn't kick BB to the curb. He kicked you. And that haunts you even to this day.
So, no, the BB was a good guy. Yeah,
Yeah, he was.
he was like, yeah, masculine. A little more personality.
What is she eating now?
I kind of want to go to the Cecil Hotel for my birthday. Haha, none of your business isn't here.
I don't know. I know what she's talking about. The Cecil Hotel is located in California. And for those who watch American Horror Story or have seen the series, there was one season called Hotel. The Cecil Hotel was actually the inspiration for the hotel series on American Horror Story. And a lot of shisty, shady, dark, dirty things happened at the Cecil. I don't know if the Cecil is still up. Something bad happened at the Cecil Hotel. A young lady passed away, but I would think that would not be a good place for Chantal.
And breastfeed my invisible baby?
What? What are you talking about?
He knows it drives me crazy, not knowing. And by me not knowing, keeps everything going, right?
What? Hold on. What'd she say? Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
Yeah, Jen. Face won't claim, Trixie won't claim Dee, but.
So I thought she was done talking about Ntter. I guess she's still talking about Ntter, but yet she's getting over him, guys. She's gotten over him.
I think he uses this as like a manipulation tactic.
How can he manipulate you? You guys aren't talking anymore. How is he manipulating you? He's spending time with Dee right now. How is he manipulating you? How? How can he manipulate you unless you're still talking? Unless you're still giving him money?
Because he knows it drives me crazy, not knowing.
I don't think he cares.
And by me not knowing, keeps everything going, right?
Wait, stop. What do you mean keep everything going? You're both done with each other, right? Right. So this whole thing of he knows he drives me crazy and keeping everything going. Keep what going? Are you saying without saying that you're still talking to him, that you're still giving him money? You're the fool if you are.
Yeah, Jen.
Tell me you're stupid without telling me you're stupid.
I think so. Guys like that do not claim anyone. Exactly. But they tell you that it's just for camera because they're a private person. But it is also entirely possible, knowing him doesn't lie. Technically, it's not a lie that they're friends. Because they are friends. They could be friends with benefits. In any event, what their relationship is at this point is entirely irrelevant to me.
So why are you talking about it? When something is irrelevant, you don't talk about it. Why are you still talking about it? Why are you still concerned about whether he's friends with Dee or friends with benefits or anything beyond that? What do you care? It's over. It's done. Let it go.
Whether or not they slept together is entirely irrelevant to me.
But you still care. Because you're still mentioning it.
His entire existence is irrelevant other than finishing going through what I've been going through legally and everything. So, keep making jokes about head and pecan pie. But at the end of the day, this is actually really serious.
You know, she didn't want Ntter to talk about her anymore. She got her wish. But now that she got her wish, she wishes that she did not get her wish. Because she wants Ntter to talk about her. On camera. She wants his attention. Should have thought of that before you went to the police station. Should have thought of that. You can't have it both ways, Chantal. You can't say to somebody, stop talking about me. And then once they do, get mad because they do what you want them to do.
Yeah. It's... You guys don't mind like the Natter's no. So Lizzie doing the blocking? Monty is DLF. What?
Okay. So that's it for the live stream react. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you like and subscribe. So have a good evening and good night. Bye-bye.